Hello and welcome. Carl, thank you very much. Carl is providing us with the beautiful piano music today. I'd like to welcome you all to the 9th Annual Fashions with Flair Silent Auction and Fashion Show. I'm Pam Ryan Anderson, and I'm the president of the Clearwater Community Volunteers. For the next few hours, please have fun, mingle, eat, buy lots of raffle tickets, bid often and high in the silent auction, and enjoy our fashion show. This is a charity fundraiser with this year's proceeds benefiting the Shriners Hospitals for Children, the Definitely. The Children's Home Incorporated, the oldest orphanage in Tampa, and of course, Winter Wonderland, the holiday village that is the Clearwater Community Volunteers' gift to the community. Thank you. We feel these are all very worthwhile charities to support. Here's how this afternoon will run. The silent auction will be open till 1:25. Doors close, and the last bid will be at 1:25 for the silent auction. But not to worry, I'm going to give you 15 minutes notice countdown today, so you will know when the doors will be closing so you can run in and make your final bids. By the way, you'll see the most adorable little boy Chihuahua being walked around. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Karen Miller for once again donating one of her beautiful purebred Chihuahua puppies. Thank you, Karen. For those of you that have attended this event in the past, I have to tell you that we will not be having a blue light special with price markdowns today. So if you see something you want, please don't wait. Bid now and make sure you win your favorite items. Please remember that this is a fundraiser for charity when you're making your bids. The more money we raise, the more money we can donate to our charities. At 1:30, the fashion show starts, and it will be over at approximately 2:15 to 2:30. At 2:30, you will find out what you've won in the silent auction and be able to pay for your items at the entrance to the silent auction room. At this time, I'd like you to stand for the presenting of the colors and the Pledge of Allegiance. Here's the color guard. It's Boy Scout Troop 313, chartered by the Church of Scientology Flag Service Organization.
Color guard, stand up. Color guard, forward march. Color guard, halt. Color guard,
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
color guard, please close the color. Ready? Two. Color guard.
Thank you very much, boys. Please remain standing. Please remain standing for the invocation by Imam Wilmore Siddiqui, who has been Imam and president of the St. Petersburg Islamic Center for 9 years. Imam Siddiqui is working hard to build lasting relationships with right-minded people, regardless of religion, race, or creed. Aman?
Good afternoon. I'm going to do a recital of the first chapter of the Quran in Arabic and then in English and in the prayer. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim. Ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Ameen. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Praise be to Almighty God, the church sustain of all the worlds, most gracious, most merciful, master of the day of judgment. It is you that we worship, and your aid we seek. Show us the straight way, the way of those who have received your grace, not those who will receive your wrath. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, we turn to you, seeking justice and peace, for guidance and strength, to choose the path of life that leads to compassion and love. Trusting in your mercy and compassion and asking forgiveness. Help us to seek your will. Give us the vision to move from this day into our lives more consistent with your will. Let us actively engage in peacemaking. Let us see your image in every person we meet and see every person as precious as in your sight. As we denounce all forms of cruelty and inhumanity, let us find ways to love together, to live together as one human family, caring for one another as you care for each of us. God of love, hope, and compassion, guide us as we seek to live in harmony and provide a peaceful tomorrow for our children and our children's children. Lead us from death to life, from falsehood to truth, from despair to hope, from fear to trust. Lead us from hate to love, from war to peace. Let peace fill our hearts. Let peace fill our worlds. Let peace fill our universe. Let there be one humanity working for God's peace. Amen.
Thank you. You can be seated. Thank you. I'd like to take a minute now to welcome the elected officials in attendance with us today, as well as the candidates for public office. We appreciate you coming to support this worthwhile cause. Please stand when I call your name. Sheriff Jim Coates, Pinellas County Sheriff. Susan Valdez, Hillsborough County School Board, who is also one of our models. Bob Gualtieri, Chief Deputy, Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. Everett Wright, candidate for Pinellas County Sheriff. Patrice Moore, Circuit Court Judge. Neil Brickfield, Pinellas County Commissioner. Is there anyone that I missed? Okay, good. I'd like to introduce Sheriff Jim Coates to say a few words. Sheriff Coates?
Thank you. I just wanted to take a minute to, number one, thank all of you folks for being here today and supporting this very worthwhile cause. For those of you who may not know, the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office has historically been dedicated and committed to supporting programs that benefit the youth of our community. And every year, I don't think we've missed a year in supporting this project because it benefits youth in some way or some capacity. And our philosophy at the Sheriff's Office is if there's ever an opportunity to make a difference in our community, it starts with our youth. So we're proud to be a partner in this project, and hopefully we'll continue to be in many years to come. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheriff Coates. Jim was actually instrumental in encouraging us to start this fashion show. At that time, we raised funds for the Boys and Girls Club, which is very close to Jim's heart. And by the way, Jim's wife, Kat, has been a model for us for many years now. We are always very happy to have the Coats join us. I'd like to take a minute to acknowledge my team, the Clearwater Community Volunteers. They touch me. Sorry. These guys work so hard. Deborah, come up here. Okay, I'm going to try not to cry, but this group works literally year-round to give back to the community. All our events benefit kids. And I just wanted to take a minute before I ask the rest of the group to stand up, because Deborah took over this event this year, and you can tell she did a phenomenal job.
Thank you, Pam. I love you too.
She has put so much order and organization in and has been such an incredible help to me that I'll never be able to put it into words. So thank you, Deborah. Thank you. And now I just want the rest of our group to stand up. I know some of them are probably in the other room. You can stay if you want. But I don't have the, thank you. I was going to say I was missing my names. My husband, Joel Anderson, who is, I can't say enough about Joel either. He helps me in everything I do. Thanks, honey. Melissa Ryan, my daughter, has been working with our group for 7 years. Lisa Gallagher, who is my other Deborah. I couldn't do what I do without Joel, Lisa, and Deborah. Trish O'Hare is in charge of the whole silent auction today. She did a great job. Gloria Slaughter. Her mom started this group 19 years ago, and she's been here ever since. Sally Heath. I can't see where everybody is, but Sally takes care of our advertising. Rita Michaels takes care of all our money. She's really an important person. Karen Simpson, she's probably back with the models because Karen runs the whole, oh, there she is, she's dancing in the back. Karen runs our whole fashion show, and she moved to Virginia 2 years ago, and she does it from afar and visits us every summer just to put on the fashion show. Debbie Russell, Terry Slade, I'm going to go a little faster now because I'm taking too much time. Did I say Karen Suggs? Lynn Positin, she's selling the raffle tickets. Buy lots of raffle tickets from Lynn, guys. Steve Bebo, Jim Wilson, Kanan Feshbach, Suzanne Walker, John Positin, Julie Sanz, Yamila Sane, and Joni Siegel, who was my predecessor and still helps me when I get into trouble. Carmen Maurer, Linda Schofield, and Sandy Bebo. Oh, and Mike Alcama. Jasmine Napier, I'm not done yet. There we go. They're the group that's here today. And this group, I have to tell you, can pull off anything, and they prove it all the time. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Very sweet. I know. Deborah didn't know she was coming up. So the Clearwater Community Volunteers was established in 1993 by Gloria's mom, Bonetta Slaughter, and other parishioners of the Church of Scientology. We hold charity events and work with other groups in an effort. Here's Joni Siegel, by the way. I think we missed her. She's my mentor. We work with other groups in an effort to help raise the quality of life for all citizens, with a particular emphasis on activities that support positive values for children in our area. We really enjoy putting the F in fun for kids and families. CCV produces 3 charity events annually, which attract thousands of people. Our Easter egg hunt in Coachman Park was started in 1993, with kids racing out onto the grass and grabbing as much candy as they possibly can. This past year, we had 25,000 candy-filled eggs, 275 golden eggs, over 100,000 pieces of candy, and more than 5,000 attendees. It's gotten quite huge. Every December, CCV sponsors the Say No to Drugs Holiday Classic, now in its 19th year, which typically hosts 800-plus runners from all over the world. We are a major proponent of the Say No to Drugs message. And our biggest event, Winter Wonderland, now in its 19th year, is a complete holiday display constructed at the corner of Drew Street and Fort Harrison. Winter Wonderland is a charity food drive that collects toys and food for local needy families who otherwise would not enjoy the holiday season. This gorgeous, sparkly display is visited by more than 20,000 people each year. Fashions with Flair is in its 9th year, and we're hoping to raise, and this year, we are also raising money for the Shriners Hospital for Children. We are thrilled to be partnered with them, and we have Beth DeMoss here. Where's Beth? Beth didn't know she was going to stand up either. Thank you for being here, Beth. Beth is the Director of Public Relations for the Shriners Hospitals for Children here in Tampa. This will also help us finance Winter Wonderland, and we'll also be making a donation to the Children's Home. Clearwater Community Volunteers gets its inspiration from Mr. L. Ron Hubbard, who wrote that when children become unimportant to a society, that society has forfeited its future. I'd like to thank our photographers today, Simon Schofield, Chris Connell, and Brad Kugler. They've all donated their services to contribute to our event today. Okay. In addition, I'd like to thank Lori Feudens and her staff from Charmaine's Salon and Day Spa of Clearwater Beach. Lori has come and taken care of the makeup and the hair for our models all 9 years that we've been doing this event. So I'd like your help in acknowledging Lori and her team for volunteering their time. This year, we also had some additional makeup artists, Melinda Watson, Joni Siegel, Julietta Gill, and Paola Lombardi. Thank you, ladies. I can tell you they made everybody look beautiful. You don't know yet, probably. I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge our sponsors, the One Stop Shop, American Documents and Title, Ryan Realty, The Communication Line, Postcard Mania, and Joy Gendusa. Woo! She's got a big contingency over there. Laurie Feuden's hair design, of course. The Church of Scientology, and all of the incredible staff that are serving us today. Thank you very much. Distribution, video, and audio, Brad Kugler, Bev Hepner, Auto Loop, and I want to tell you a little bit about our fashions this year. This year we have 2 wonderful boutiques and a designer for our fashions. We once again have Ambria's in St. Pete providing her absolutely stunning gowns. I don't think we could do this event without Ambria's. Then we have the new, very fun Soleil Boutique on Sand Key, and they've provided very colorful and wonderful dressy casual styles with a unique flair. They dressed me today, too, by the way. I encourage you to visit the boutiques. I'm sure you'll find them as delightful as we do. Our third line of clothing has been designed by John William Barger III. John is well known for his elegant, individual custom designs. I think you will like the variety that we have this year. I'm happy to tell you that our event is also becoming known around the world. This year, we are happy to have with us a renowned designer from Colombia, Elsa Cohen. Elsa, where are you? Elsa creates fashion from hand-loomed fabric, and you will see one of her creations in the silent auction. We're happy she's here, and we're pretty sure she traveled the furthest to attend our event today. Thank you for being here, Elsa. As I mentioned earlier, CCV helps children, and we also help organizations that help children. This year, we're thrilled to be able to sponsor the 2 charities in addition to Winter Wonderland. As I mentioned, we have partnered with the Shriners Hospital for Children, who provide all care at no cost to the families, and they take pride in helping every child that needs their help. The Shriners are on the forefront of pediatric orthopedics, and we're totally responsible for flame-retardant pajamas for children. They are a truly worthy group and they deserve your support and generosity today. Well, yes, definitely. We'll also be making a donation to the Children's Home, the oldest orphanage in Tampa, another very worthy cause to support. They usually have anywhere between 50 and 100 children over there. Before I go, I just have to tell you that I found out that we have another official here, or running for office. Kim Clark, can you stand, please? There she is. Kim is running for Circuit Court Judge. Thank you for being here, Kim. I'll be back shortly, but in the meantime, please enjoy your lunch, buy lots of raffle tickets, and visit the silent auction. Thank you for being here. Our distinguished lineup of models all have incredible biographies. I'm going to tell you a little bit about each model as they come out. Woo, go Bahia! So first up was Bahia Siddiqui, who has been teaching secondary science for 15 years. She's the South Pinellas County Manager and Director of Tutoring for the Community Learning Center, the tutoring agency, and the site coordinator of Get Lit and Read Literacy Initiative. Bahia also serves as the wellness facilitator for Gibbs High and teaches aerobic fitness, Zumba, at various facilities in St. Petersburg. The first round of fashions is all from Soleil Boutique on Sand Key. Patty and Liza heeded the locals' demand for upscale and fashion-forward ladies' apparel, offering both the modern and the classic, as well as the elegant and friendly shopping environment in the very familiar location of the Old Danas at the Shops of Sand Key. Carol Sue Roberts is a national officer of the Ladies Oriental Shrine of North America. She belongs to the Egyptian unit and Lotus Ladies. She's also a member of the Daughters of the Nile and belongs to the Patrol and the Band unit. Please. Now we have Susan Valdez. Susan was elected to the Hillsborough County School Board, District 1, in 2004 general election. She is one of 7 members responsible for making policy decisions and overseeing a budget of $2.6 billion for the 8th largest school district in the nation and the county's largest employer with 30,000 employees. Now we have Joy Gendusa. She's the owner and CEO of Direct Mail Marketing. No, stop. Okay, stop. I'm trying to get them to slow down here. Karen, slow down a minute. Karen, slow down. Thank you. Okay, so I'm still talking about Joy. Joy began Postcard Mania in 1998 out of her home with nothing but a phone and a computer, never taking a dime of investment capital. Joy originally started Postcard Mania as a full-service postcard marketing company, helping clients create turnkey marketing campaigns with graphic design, printing, mailing list acquisition, and mailing services. We've got Lidio Pizarro out there. She's the Tampa Police Crime Prevention Program Coordinator, assigned to the Special Operations Division. She works as a liaison between the community and the police department, which is her passion. Laura Lee Westine is an attorney in Eastlake, practicing primarily in zoning and permitting and other local government matters throughout the state of Florida. Pilar Ortez owns Pilar Ortez Enterprises, which focuses on coaching professionals, executives, and corporate employees in the art of improving their verbal and nonverbal communication skills, public speaking, TV media training, leadership, and customer service. Her company continues to grow as she is closing the gap between the American and Latino cultures. Among some of her clients, McDonald's, Major League Finances, Sanchez Law, and Team Foods. Kelly Lightborn is an accomplished television personality, attorney, and sought-after motivational speaker. She has been featured nationally on shows like E! Entertainment, Maury, Designing Spaces, Animal Planet, and Extra. Please welcome Margaret Word Burnside, co-publisher and co-editor of Tampa Bay Magazine, which she shares with her husband, Aaron Fodeman, which they founded 25 years ago. She has served on the boards of Stevens College and several local community organizations, including Upark Foundation, the Mahaffey Theater, Junior League, the Dunedin Fine Arts Center, Leadership Pinellas, and on the founding advisory boards of Ruth Eckerd Hall and Clearwater's Lawn Center and Jazz Holiday. Lorena Hardwick is with the City of Tampa and enjoys her new role of legislative aide to Tampa City Councilman Mike Suarez, District 1. Pat Harney is the Public Affairs Director for the Church of Scientology, flag service organization, the church's international religious retreat in Clearwater. Woo, go Pat! Pat was born in Kingston, Jamaica, immigrated to the United States in 1974 to attend Howard University. Julia Rice works in St. Petersburg at Barnett, Wolf, Rice, and DeBoule, PA, a law firm she formed with 3 other former prosecutors. She and her law partners are all female, which has garnered them attention and has helped them stand out in the Tampa Bay legal community. Julia primarily handles criminal defense and family law, but she is always looking for a challenge and loves learning something new. Linda Rice, originally from Savannah, Georgia, has lived in Pinellas County for 51 years. She graduated from Florida State University with a degree in nursing and has worked as an RN for 40 years. She currently works at the St. Petersburg General Wound Care Center. Bahia has run 3 marathons and 3 halves to date and plans to continue running for the rest of her life. She attributes her happy, serene, peaceful outlook on life to being open to the universal spiritual directions of the Creator. Carol Sue Roberts retired from the school board after 24 years. And now she sells real estate for Coldwell Banker for the past 15 years. Susan Valdez is presently the vice chair for the Florida School Boards Association Multicultural and Diversity Community, vice chair for the Value Adjustment Board, and belongs to the West Tampa Chamber of Commerce and the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Who knows a little of your speech? Be a nice Italiana and start to teach.
Joy Gendusa loves eating and traveling. So, of course, one of her favorite things to do is visit new restaurants in her travels. Lydia Pizarro serves on the City of Tampa's Mayor's Hispanic Heritage Committee, the Tampa Police Department Memorial Committee, and the Tampa Police Department Black History Committee. Laura Lee Westine enjoys traveling with her family all over the world. She enjoys working with her father, Dr. John Westine, and his foundation, International Foundation for Children with Craniofacial Disorders, serving children around the world. Pilar Ortiz's career began as a television reporter in Colombia. For 10 years, she covered a wide variety of news, from international political current events to drug cartel attacks, and from entertainment interviews to natural disasters. She worked for some of the most important national and international TV stations such as CBS, Telenoticias, Caracol, and 24 Hours. Here comes Kelly Lightbourne. Kelly likes to influence lives as the host of Consumer Update and appears regularly on Lifetime Television's Designing Spaces. Our former Mrs. Florida went on to become Mrs. North America. She recently captured the international title of Mrs. Galaxy International 2012. Here comes Margaret Ward Burnside again. She was the first female president of the Dunedin Council of Organizations and has been honored by the Women's Service League, Crew of Venus, Dunedin Chamber of Commerce, Dunedin Historical Society, Melita, Hilton, St. Petersburg College's Women on the Way, National Society of Arts and Letters, as well as the St. Petersburg Museum and the USF Area Civic Community. We are now seeing clothing designed by John William Barger III, the CEO and creative director for the fashion line John Barger. John most notably serves as a committee member and designer for Brookwood, Florida's annual fundraiser, Swanky Soiree, being held this year on September 22nd. We're excited to have some of John's designs included in our show. Lorena Hardwick has maintained her ties with the community organizations she has volunteered with over the years and currently volunteers for the Humane Society of Tampa and the Big Brothers and Sis Big Brothers program. Here's the beautiful Pat Harney again. Pat became a Scientologist in 1979 after graduating from college and began working for the church in public relations for the church in 1984 in Washington, D.C. She moved to Clearwater to assume her current position with the church in 1997. Over the years, Pat has done hundreds of radio, television, and print interviews, written hundreds of articles on the subject of Scientology, organized and run thousands of events, and spoken on the subject of Scientology at various church and community functions. Julia Rice stays involved in the community by volunteering with Lawyers for Literacy, the community law program, and at Clothes for Kids. She's a member of the St. Petersburg Bar Association, the Canacaris Inns of Court, and the Pinellas County Association for Women's Lawyers. She is also in the new member class of the Junior League of St. Petersburg. Linda Rice and her husband Everett Rice recently celebrated their 38th wedding anniversary. And here we have Kat Coates. Kat enjoys working on many community projects and serves on various boards and committees. Some include the Good News Jail and Prison Ministry Board, the Boys and Girls Club of the Suncoast, and she's on the board of directors for the Pace Center for Girls. Kat also serves on the board for the Beth Dillinger Foundation and is co-founder of Beth's Closet, located in the Pace Center for Girls School of Pinellas Park. Beth's Closet is Kat's passion. The girls they serve in the closet are at-risk girls, and some have never even had a new pair of jeans. The closet provides some gently used items, but mostly she and Kay Dillinger shop till they drop for new items for the girls, funded through the Beth Dillinger Foundation. As you can see, we've switched gears and are now showing gorgeous gowns from Ambria's. Renata and her clothing have been part of our show every year, and I must say they steal the show. Bahia has been involved with the Way to Happiness at her place of worship and at her school. In addition, Bahia has participated in the Youth for Human Rights Walkathon for the past 3 years. Carol Sue is 65 years old, very active with the Shriners organizations. She loves the beach, dance, and children. Wow. Susan Valdez currently serves on the Central Florida Coalition of School Boards, the Community Action Board, and the Lowry Park Zoo Advisory Board. She is an active member of the Healthy Start Advisory Council, Florida Institute for Community Studies, USF Hispanic Advisory Council, and the Back to School Coalition of Hillsborough County.
Surprised, not everything lasts. broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track.
Joy contributes
I talk myself
to many, many nonprofit charity organizations by providing free postcards anytime they need them. I can tell you personally, oh wait, we have a switch. This is Margaret.
just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are,
I think we have Joy coming out now, right? Nope. Oh, they're fooling me here. Now it's Pat Harney again. Now we have Joy. Okay, let me see. Joy, as I said, wow, contributes to many, many, many charities by providing free postcards anytime they're needed. I can tell you personally that Joy does this for the Clearwater Community Volunteers, and we will never be able to thank her enough for her generosity. Trying to find out who's coming out next. All right, we've got Lydia. Lydia serves on the Board of Dress for Success Tampa Bay and is also the coordinator for their professional women's group. Laura Lee is coming out next. Laura Lee is married to Bob Gualtieri, Chief Deputy and General Counsel of the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. With the support of retiring Sheriff Jim Coates, Bob is currently running for the office of Sheriff. Pilar moved to Tampa. Is Pilar coming? There we go. Pilar moved to Tampa and put all her energy into improving her English. What's going on? It needs to
We don't
move.
want you to start talking till the teleprompter moves. That'll be
All right. But it's 7. Now it's 6 months later, she got a job as a co-anchor at Univision Tampa. Within 2 months, she was promoted to the lead anchor and news director position. With the rapid growth of the local Hispanic community, she had a new challenge to build a news team to deliver the first live newscast in Spanish. They became the #1 local newscast, even among the general media. Pilar held the news director lead anchor position for 11 years. And now we've got Kelly out there. Kelly is the original co-founder of the National Humane Society. She has committed her life to public service, receiving many honors for her humanitarian endeavors. Margaret and Aaron were the 2010 Queen and King of Parks Mardi Gras. She currently serves on the Florida Orchestra Advisory Board, and she lives with Aaron in their 123-year-old home in Dunedin. Next we have the gorgeous Pat Harney. One of Pat's favorite things to do is dance. I bet you couldn't tell.
Okay, girls, let's show them how it's done. It ain't over till we say, and we've only just begun. Let me hear you say, yeah!
Pat has 3 grown sons. She loves to sing and dance, but every now and then she likes to relax with a book or watch a movie. From watching Pat today, I think she also loves to model. Now we have the beautiful Linda Rice. Please welcome Kat Coates once again. Kat's first and foremost job is coming alongside her husband, Sheriff Jim Coates, and fulfilling what she considers her wife of the sheriff responsibilities, which are mostly along the social lines, but keeps the calendar very full. When the opportunity presents itself, Jim and Kat run off for a weekend jaunt on their boat, the Cat in the Hat. Kat also enjoys cooking and golf. She says if she could just straighten out that ball, the game would be even more enjoyable. A lot of you may know already, Kat is on a journey battling with breast cancer, diagnosed late June. There have been a few hiccups along the way, but her prognosis is very good. Kat will be walking on October 22nd in Strides Against Breast Cancer Awareness. Put on your pink bra, 5K walk. Her team is called Cat Walk. If you're interested in supporting Kat and walking with her, you can go to her website, www.teamcatwalk.com, for more information. Kat also wanted you to know that her gorgeous hairstyles were provided by Beautiful Transitions. Bahia is married to the wonderful Mr. Wilmore Siddiqui, Imam Siddiqui of St. Petersburg Islamic Center, and they have shared their love with each other for 10 amazing years. This is my favorite part. Bahia has 6 grown children and 8 grandchildren. Carol Sue has been married to Mel Roberts for 39 years. They have 2 wonderful daughters, 1 granddaughter, and 3 grandsons. Susan has lived in Hillsborough County since 1975. I'll wait for Susan to come out. There she is. She's married to Gerardo, the Ybor City ambassador, and has 3 children. Joy lives with her husband Sam and her 2 sons. Wow. Her sons are Zach and James. They're here today supporting her. There they are. And they all live in beautiful Harbor Oaks. Lydia is happily married and has 3 wonderful daughters and a 2-month-old grandson. Her professional goal is to someday run for city council in the great city of Tampa. Her personal goal is to be content in life every day, to see her children grow and be happy, and that the Lord allows her to see them graduate from college. 2 out of 3 have so far. That's a wow. Yes. Laura Lee values the time she spends with her husband and 3 daughters and her friends. She appreciates their love and guidance. Laura Lee would like to thank the following people for encouraging her and joining her today for her modeling debut. Her mother, Patricia Ganson, and her other mother, Ann Ferrantino. Pilar Ortez also writes in a weekly column in 7 Dias newspaper, 7 Days, a local publication in Spanish, as well as an editorial in the monthly magazine Buen Vivir, Good Living. why we have John. Here's Kelly. Most recently, her lifetime of dedication has earned her her presidential recognition. Coined the Queen of Teens, Kelly is a recognized authority in teen success strategies and speaks both in the U.S. and abroad. Her nonprofit program, Teen Edge, provides life-defining success strategies to our next generation. This program has influenced a wide range of teenagers, from at-risk teens to tomorrow's leaders, directly impacting the lives of thousands. And now I'd like to invite all of our models to come out on stage for a final bow. How fun! Okay. Wow. It's a shame our models aren't having any fun, isn't it? Thank you very much, ladies. I want to thank Karen way down at the end. Karen's in charge of our fashion show. With her two beautiful assistants, Yamila to her right, and Joni right there to her left. And Renata's there. Thank you, Renata, for the gorgeous gowns. Very, very beautiful, and well done, ladies.